Hey guys, I'm doing a MikuMikuDance tutorial thing, I guess, because as you know I'm okay-ish with MikuMikuDance. Anyway, the version that I use is version 9.10 and I think it's that one. I'm unsure because I know I have a 64-bit operating system and the Direct plus 9 one didn't actually work very well with me, so I use this one, I think. I know I don't use this one because this one's old, so I use this one. Anyway, oh god, just opened iTunes. Tit. Open MikuMikuDance. I already have like MikuMiku effects and stuff. It's very easy to actually get it. You can like download it from MikuMikuBeat, which is awesome, and there's a lot of MikuMikuMikuMikuMiku. Yes. So yeah, there's something here and it will take you to this page and find the version that you want. Which will probably be this one if you have a 64-bit computer. I think maybe just going on Ball Roll itself without Google Translate would work better. Yeah, see, it's working now. You also need some kind of file to open zips, and obviously it wouldn't work. What I just do is I just go in there, select it all, extract MikuMikuDance, and then press OK, and then it would usually work. Obviously you wouldn't have MikuMikuDance open, but you get the gist. First of all, screen size. Believe it or not, I think my screen size is full screen, yeah, like widescreen, but I don't know why it comes up with the black. But yeah, for my screen size, my width is 1920 and my height is 1080 technically. Yeah. So first thing you do is you load a model up. I'll just upload Liberty. Look, it's coming along. If you want to obviously do a dance, you press load motion data, you find the motion that you want. With motion, you can get it from anywhere that you want. For example, if you wanted one from YouTube, you can get it from YouTube. I know a really good Tumblr website that does it, and that's Citrus Movie, and like as well, she lets you download models, and see, look, models. Apparently, she took the motion data off. I don't know why, but places like DeviantArt and YouTube and other places probably have it. Like, see, look. If I was you, it would be like a good idea to maybe know which one you want. Like, for example, if you go on YouTube and you search I'm trying to think of one from the top of my head. I don't know, but if you search for one, you gotta like know the song, I guess. It's kind of hard to explain. Just don't do one that you don't know. Like, for example, if you didn't know Caramel Dancing, which is pretty shitty to be honest, if you didn't know Caramel Dancing. Yeah, if you didn't know Caramel Dancing and you didn't know the song for it, and you download the motion data and there is no wave, and you search for camera dancing on like YouTube or something, but it comes up with something totally different, then it won't be as effective. I'm just gonna upload camera dancing so you can see. Right, there is my model, like in her little position. Usually, I don't know if it's on anybody else's, my physical operation is always on on-off mode. On older versions, it's only anytime trace mode and no calculation, and usually it's always on trace mode, and that's when you're not playing anything, it goes all like that, but when you press play, it goes like that, if you can see. But I always have mine on off mode / anytime. It's not really any difference, well, not from what I've seen. Then once you do your motion data, you load the wave file. Either your wave can actually be in the same file as your motion data, but usually like you have to download it separate. So I have a special folder with wave with like most of my songs. Some of my songs are in the motion. For example, apparently not that one. Like Fashion Monster, that has it in there. But yeah. If you ever like say you're in documents and you're opening a wave up, for example I go there, and you don't know where your MikuMiku is, I suggest that you extract MikuMiku onto your desktop, because then you can easily click on your desktop, click in MikuMikuDance, click in use file, and then you'll be back to where you were. I can't find camera dancing. There it is. Then to make the camera move, you can either do it yourself, but some of them actually have camera motion in it. So all you have to do is make sure where it says model manipulation, it says camera /light /accessory, and then go file, load motion data, and look for one that says camera. Or if like it's like that, just like mess around with them and see which one's like the right one or not. And I have no clue which one's the right one, so I'm just gonna guess. Apparently that one doesn't have any. Let's do that. See, I know that that one's camera because it's longer. Fudge, wrong one. Yeah, just play around and you'll find it sooner enough. Then play. So you get the gist. If like something like this happens on your model, I just quickly press play and then stop, and then it works perfectly. That's more or less the basics of loading motion data up and stuff. You might have to go on different tutorials to like find out how to move the blade yourself, because I'm not very good at that. But I am okay at doing camera myself, so just gonna load motion data again. So you go on Camera Life accessory, and then like start wherever you want. You just go there or wherever you want, register, and then go however far you want. It's usually 30 frames per second, so that means when you get on to 30, that is a second. And then just go boop. If you want it to change without it like I'll just show you. Without it going like that, and you want it to like go from here to here without it moving, all you have to do, damn skirt, is just go one before it, and then register. See? It's pretty simple. And then obviously you can play around with light manipulation and self-shadow if you have it, and like you can mess around with accessories. I'm just gonna tell you about like downloaded as if I forgot the name. Oh, downloaded stages, because if you go in accessory manipulation and you go in accessories, not accessories, don't actually know what it would be. There. Right, it has a default stage which like everybody uses when they first get it. Like, it's good and everything, but there are different ones. So look at that, look at it. It's a really good stage to start with, but you know, you want a bit something different, surely. So most stages are actually in the model manipulation. It's usually a .pmd and not a .x, because accessory manipulation only opens X files, while model manipulation loads PMD and PMX. And with .pmx, you have like got to be wary of it, because it's kind of like PMD, but it's a lot different. It's, let's just say on my first MikuMikuDance that I downloaded before I got this one, it didn't let me upload PMX. Well, it did, but it would have made like the bones and the knees all weird, and like it would have been something like that technically, and it didn't ever really look good. See, it will do something like that, and that just looks freaking stupid. So yeah, with stages and stuff, I put them like all in my accessory place, so I know where they all are, and then I just open it up. Ta-da! Okay, and now I'm going to talk about background, because as you know, there are like backgrounds you can get, and I don't get why it's doing this. Yeah, backgrounds are pretty easy. You have a default black background, but you can also have video files and picture files. I will tell you now that when you load a background AVI file, it's really weird. And by weird, I mean you have to download like certain programs to make the AVI file work, and most of the time it doesn't come out HD. So I don't usually use that. If I want to use a picture file, I just go and I pick something that's like a background, but I make sure that it's like a repetitive one. So say if you loaded it up and it wasn't repetitive, use this one. It's just massive, put it that way. And if you use one that is repetitive, it comes out really big. Please ignore me. Sometimes, like, you can get these from like not Tumblr, DeviantArt and stuff, but like these round kind of ball things are quite good to use as backgrounds. See, look. And then she's in it all the time. And as well, with the camera, the background moves with you and it looks more effective. Now I'm gonna quickly talk about MikuMiku Effect. You have a graphics card in your computer, and I'm unsure about full details, but I think that most graphics cards don't usually have enough to load most MikuMiku Effect. Ugh. My favourite MikuMiku Effect is the green shader, because honestly it makes your it just makes your models look really beautiful. It takes a while to load. See, look how beautiful that looks now. She looks more realistic and more like a doll. I think that's good. And then you can have certain effects that you actually have to load in the accessory manipulation. For example, particle system. And if I go and delete in the universe, see, look, if I didn't have MikuMiku effects, they wouldn't work. I don't know what would happen if I didn't have MikuMiku effects, technically. And then you can have things like lines, which never seem to work on me. It's working now. Oh god, you can have lines, and then connect it to your model, and then just find a place where you want to put it. For some reason my model never actually has it. That's apparently coming out of her ear. Remember, if you change where it is, you've got to register it, because register is like keeping it there, more or less. Paste. It's coming out of her ear. Anyway, you get the gist. So yeah, most MikuMiku effects won't work, but some of them will. For example, these ones don't work on me. If I try, flip you. If I try to upload one, that usually comes up, and that means obviously your graphics card isn't good enough, and yeah. Personally, I'm unsure about most MikuMiku effects, like how to upload 2 different effects onto your model at a time. You will probably have to go and look on different tutorials to find out how, because I have no clue. I hope this was simple enough for you to understand and have fun MikuMiku dancing. Wait, before I go, rendering. Right, this is probably the most annoying bit for me, because I personally do not know which one to use to make it HD. So you press render to AVI file. I usually go on desktops to render it. You also, where it says frame manipulation, you go to the end frame, or like a frame you want to finish at. The end frame on this one is 5520. So I render to AVI file, make a name, then go 0 to 5520. I usually copy and paste it. And then your video compressor, you have like different compression. AVI raw is very slow and it takes up a lot of memory. So personally I try and avoid that. People say to use the Xvid MPG4 codec, which you will have to download from Xvid. Microscopic Video 1 and Cinepak Codec Radius and MJPEG compressor and compressor. I have used all of them, and the one that gave me the best quality is AVI raw, but like I said, it takes up a lot of memory and it just takes a piss to render, so I tend to avoid them. I have tried the other ones and most of them come out really crap. MJPEG compressor, that one's not so good. It makes like lines when they're moving, and then if you upload it to Sony Vegas or something to like compress it even more and change it down to a Windows Movie Video or a MP4, it like usually crops off the picture. Like, I can't explain it. It technically, let me just open Paint. It technically, say this is the picture. Right, that's the picture. It will do this, technically. It will do something like that, and it's a pain in the ass, put it that way. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I cannot help you with the video compression. I have looked on YouTube, I have asked friends that do MikuMikuDance. I have no clue myself, so if anybody knows a good video compressor which will render it in HD and you don't have to use AVI raw because it just takes up too much memory and I don't have a lot of memory, please tell me, because I will love you and I will kiss you forever, okay? But yeah, here's the end of my MikuMikuDance tutorial thing. I hope you liked it. I probably will not do a PMD tutorial, mainly because I'm still a beginner and there are a lot of things I am still learning. Literally, this is like my 500th attempt for a good skirt and it is probably the best. But yeah.